are thinking about moving to the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex and you want to live in one of the best suburbs in the DFW, well, you are in the right place, because in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a full vlog tour of Coppell, Texas. I'm going to let you know everything you need to know about what it's like living in Coppell, Texas. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stay tuned. You don't want to miss it, and I'm going to get to it right now. What's going on, everyone? This is your boy Dre the Realtor with Sukaza Realty, living it up in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex. And listen, this is your first time watching my channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, working, playing, eating, and chilling in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, then make sure you hit that red subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to be the first to know when I upload a new video. And honestly, people contact me each and every day wanting to get more information about moving to the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, and I absolutely love it. So if you're interested in moving or relocating to the DFW, give me a call, shoot me a text, or simply send me an email. Whatever you got to do to get in contact with me, I got your back when moving to the DFW. So let's get straight to it. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a full vlog tour of Coppell, Texas, which is actually ranked the #1 best suburb to live in the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, according to niche.com. And man, I literally just drove through the whole city of Coppell, Texas, and it definitely has a lot to offer. And look, I literally just moved here last year. I've only been to Coppell, Texas one other time, and that was when I was working for bellhops when I first moved to the DFW. And when I first visited Coppell, I was just so amazed of everything that it had to offer. It just gave you that utopia vibes of living in a suburb. And when I think of a true suburban feel, I definitely consider Coppell, Texas, as having a true suburban feel of in the DFW. Without further ado, I'm going to be letting you know everything you need to know about living in Coppell, Texas. Coppell, Texas borders Grapevine, Flower Mound, North Dallas. It's actually like in the north upper section of the DFW Metroplex. It's about 30 minutes away from Fort Worth, 20 minutes away from Dallas, and it's about 5 minutes. It actually borders that Valley Ranch master plan community that I vlogged about last week. So one section you're in Valley Ranch, and then the next section you are in Coppell, Texas. Coppell, like I said, it does border Valley Ranch. So if you want to experience some of the shops on MacArthur Boulevard that I vlogged about last week, that is definitely an option for you. But outside of that, Coppell, Texas doesn't really have a lot of shops, and I would say that would be my first con of living in Coppell. You know, when you think of a suburb, you think of everything that a suburb has to offer, like malls, shops, you know, places for you to eat, places for you to have a good time. And Coppell, that's literally like one of the things that Coppell, Texas lacks. If you do want a mall, like I said, it does border Grapevine, and Grapevine Mills is actually located about 5 minutes away from my location. So that is definitely an option. And then Grapevine Mills is like an outlet mall, which I'm actually going to be vlogging about within the next few weeks. But Coppell doesn't have any malls, but there are some other great attributes that Coppell does have. Coppell, a lot of people like living here because of the nature. Has a lot of parks. Actually has a nature center. The old town center in Coppell, Texas is a really good attraction where they have a farmer's market at. A lot of people like Coppell because of the schools. Coppell has some of the best schools in the DFW as well as the state of Texas. And this is not just me saying that because I don't have any kids and I don't know anything about the school districts here, but you can definitely get this information from niche.com. So right now I am vlogging in a master plan community called Magnolia Park, and man, this master plan community is so beautiful. I mean, look at that. Look at that. So, and right now I'm going to be telling you what you need to know about houses in Coppell, Texas. So I'm in a master plan community. The median price of a house in Coppell, Texas ranges anywhere between $225,000 to $3 million. Okay. Now, the median price of a home in Coppell, Texas is about $525,000. Coppell, Texas, most of the houses were built about 25 years ago. And I was actually born in 1995 too, so we're about the same age. So me and these houses are like house twins per se, but I mean, or birthday twins kind of, year twins. But anyway, these houses are so beautiful. A lot of the houses are old, but they do have the option for you to have some newer houses. I'm in Magnolia Park. These houses are mixed between old and new houses, but they're really big. They're really nice. Most of them are made out of brick. Now, one thing you're going to notice about houses in Coppell or in Dallas in general is that they don't have driveways, okay? And when I first moved to the DFW, this was definitely a deal breaker for me. I guess that would be another thing I don't like about the houses in Coppell. Fort Worth, you're gonna find houses with driveways, but Coppell, you're not gonna find that. You're gonna see streets. They do have driveways in the garage and the back of the house, like they have alleyways that you have to drive to get through it. But who wants to drive through an alleyway? And that's just me. But if you're planning on moving to the DFW, that may be something that you're just gonna have to suck up and deal with, because most of the houses in North Dallas as well as Dallas are gonna have that feature. But like I said, I'm in Magnolia Park. Here is a park that they have in Magnolia Park. They have a lot of walkability in Magnolia Park. You can see the lakes. I mean, you can see lakes right here. So walkability is a lady walking over there. Then there's also a little, I forgot what they call that thing, but I guess you would say like a fountain type thing over there. So it's definitely beautiful in Magnolia Park. So enough about Magnolia Park. I am going to show y'all what the houses look like, and then we're gonna head over to one of the parks, one of the famous parks that Coppell, Texas, and I'm also gonna show you Old Town Coppell, which is where the action happens. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. See, that master plan community definitely has it all. Definitely a great place to live. Has some really beautiful and stunning houses. I mean, those houses were gorgeous. And you can, from the video that I showed you, you can definitely see where most of the houses in that neighborhood did not have a driveway on the street, and you had to either park on the street or go through the alleyway to get access to your garage or your driveway, which for some people you may be okay with, but for me, that's a deal breaker for me. Definitely, you know, if I were looking to move in that area, definitely be something I have to, you know, just get used to. Good thing about that master plan community is that it's a golden nugget, okay? I just gave y'all a golden nugget. It's convenient. It's like 5 minutes away from everything that Coppell has to offer. It's right near the tollway, right near the highway. So living in Magnolia Park, you really get the best of, you really get, you know, convenience, walkability, everything in that neighborhood. Right now, I'm going to show y'all what some of the parks look like in Coppell, Texas. So right now we are at the Andrew Brown Park East in Coppell, Texas. So there's an east and a west. I'm gonna vlog about the east part, then I actually shot some B-roll for the west part so you can see the difference in it. And man, it is a big difference. So the east section, I say that's like where the water is. There's definitely a lot of walkability here. It's near the Parks and Recreation Center. And the really cool thing that got me sold on Coppell, Texas is that they have a Parks and Recreation Center that has a whole water park. They have labs, they have water slides. I mean, they have pool lanes, or you can swim laps there, you know, a community pool, slides, and it only costs $4 a day to have access to that. And that really has me sold, because if I were to have children, that would definitely be a place I would love for them to have fun. And you can see, like in the video that I posted, that it gets pretty packed. It's today is Tuesday that I'm shooting this vlog, and it's definitely a lot of families out there just enjoying it on a good summer afternoon. But like I said, I'm at the Andrew Brown Park East. You can see, you know, the water that I'm walking around in. The east and west parks, they are connected to each other, but it takes, but you can, like, you have to drive, or you can ride your bike or walk through the trail, which may take about 10-15 minutes to get to one side or the other. The east part, I would say the biggest attraction with the east part of the park is the aquatic center, the Parks and Recreation Center. The west part has basketball courts, beach volleyball courts, a children's park. The east part, it has a children's center, but that's a children's playground park, but that's connected to the recreation center. So you can definitely see the difference. Right now, you should be seeing what the west part looks like, and then the east part as well. About the parks that Coppell has to offer, I'm going to show you Old Town Coppell, and to me, that is where a lot of the action happens in Coppell, Texas. That's where I read a lot of reviews about Coppell, and we're going to go ahead and check it out right now. All right, y'all, so we are at the last location, which is Old Town Coppell, and basically, this is supposed to be one of the main attractions in Coppell, Texas. So it doesn't look like it's a lot of shops, but the shops here are disguised as houses, okay? Because I first got here, I was like, dude, like, what is there to do? But that's a winery right there. One of the main things that Old Town Coppell is known for is for the farmers market. And when I show you where the farmers market is held, you'll see that they spend a lot of time and effort at the farmers market. The farmers market is every Saturday, and I'm actually walking over there right now. But I'm just gonna be walking, vlogging. So far, I'm sold on Coppell. Like I said, the only downside of Coppell for me is that it's not a lot of shopping. Like, even when I heard about this place right here, I thought it was going to be a lot larger, just a lot more food, a lot more entertainment. I mean, it is a really nice area, don't get me wrong, but I just thought that it was going to, just have a lot more to offer. So This is Twisted Roots Burger Company. So that's a nice place to eat. When you look up things to do in Coppell, this is definitely one of the options that they recommend. So I guess if you come to Old Town, you'll have the option of eating at Twisted Root. Yeah, so they got a Frost Cupcakery, cakes, cookies across the street. They got a salon over there. So just a bunch of cool shops, but the way they advertise it is saying they have nightlife here, shopping, which I really don't see the shopping, but okay. They have a fine art center, but it's just a really cool area. Like, it's a whole vibe here. Just not what I thought it was. That is a chicken shack. So right now I'm going to show you walking towards the main attraction of Old Town Coppell, which is the farmers market. And so it's open every Saturday. This lady is doing her thing over there. At the farmers market, they got oh, that's cool. They got like a nice little park where they got water shooting out where the kids can run through it. You know, that's definitely useful on a hot summer day. But I'm going to show you the farmers market right here, and then you can take a look at it. So in this building right here is where the farmers market is actually held. You see that sign behind you that says Coppell Farmers Market, and it's a really cool building right there. Okay, and then also in this area outside of Old Town Coppell, they have some really nice houses. They look like they were actually built recently, and all the houses are like a certain color, and it really brings out the aesthetics of this area. So I'll show y'all the houses real quick so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But yeah, so as you can see, Coppell has a ton to offer. They have places for you to eat, places for you to live, places for you to play. Just a ton of things that Coppell has to offer. If you found any value from this video, hit that like button. If you like any neighborhoods, or if you want to know about any other neighborhoods in the DFW, drop a comment, give me a call, shoot me a text, or simply send me an email. You know what you got to do to get in contact with me, because you know what? The boy Dre got your back when moving to the DFW. And that wraps up this vlog. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Deuces.